But it's not really something that we can change for the next few years. Not that we're not going to try. It's not something we really can change. Alright, but let me go ahead and we'll pause the music. And like I said, friends, we are going to be chilling out in this. We're going to be chilling out in this for a bit, and then the wholesome snack is in about 3 hours. So I will be stopping the game at about 1:30 today. And then we'll get ready for wholesome snack. We'll watch the wholesome snack. Talk about it a little bit after the fact. And yeah, go from there. So it might be a little bit of a longer stream today because of that. There. Alright. First Scott was detained, then deported on his way. It wouldn't surprise me, Tank. It wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me if someone was turned away at O'Hare. Well, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I am curious. I am curious to know if that is a true story. The sad thing is, Tank, I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Wouldn't be surprised if it was. With that said, we are going to do some more Luma Island. So, I will show you the new Luma that I did hatch off Strem. I haven't advanced the story at all, just so y'all know. I have not advanced the story at all. However, I have done a bit of... I've done a little bit of work on the farm, as you will very quickly see. It was pretty much my entire brain capacity yesterday was just redoing the farm because I couldn't think. I was so nervous about getting ink. I was very, very nervous. But yeah, nothing much new up here. One tool, but all the other ones I ever still... Yeah, that is weird. That is weird, Lab. I mean, they've been doing some updates and stuff to Dune. And I'm not quite sure what they've been up to, but I know they've been doing some stuff. Alright, but that said, friends, as you can see, I have done a little bit of work on the farm. Just a little bit. I kind of redid all of the fields. And you'll notice that they look kind of funny. Or like there's this ring around the outside. The reason for that is I made the decision of I was going to set up all the fields for the large sprinklers. Even though I can't build them yet, I did set up all the fields to accommodate large sprinklers. So we'll be able to build those when we get there. Awesome, vehicle. I just got to contribute to the TAT. I'll have a crap pain threshold. You know what's funny? And I know it's different for every single person out there. Getting the tattoo honestly doesn't hurt that bad for me. I did not have a lot of issues with it. I will say, though, that I think my limit for taking no breaks is about 2 hours. Because, like, it was uncomfortable. Like, it's not a fun process getting a tattoo. However, it wasn't that bad until I hit the 2-hour mark. And then it's like, okay, this is starting to be a little bit more than just... the 1,000 pinpricks of death. It started burning. Like, it was... The easiest way I can describe the sensation is that it was kind of like when you take a shower and you've got the water just slightly too hot, so you turn it down. Except for I couldn't turn it down. I had to sit there with the water slightly too hot. And it's like, this is starting to get to me now. Fortunately, though, when I was going to ask her if I could take a quick fiver, she was done. So that worked out perfectly. I ended up working out perfectly. Hey, I need to get back into Dune now that things have kind of calmed down in my life a bit. Do some work on the base and all that. How storage room was filled with... Oh, well, that would be why. That would be why. It would 100% be why that you couldn't store it. Okay, so I don't know if I need to build out the rest of these fields. For right now, I'm going to let them stew. 'Cause I don't think I need these two right now. Because I think I've got... Oh, no, you do, Crafts. You do. Because you don't have oranges yet. Yeah. On that, and that's fair, Melina. That's fair. I always thought that I had a really bad pain threshold. And then I broke my wrist and found out that I actually have a stupid pain threshold. And I mean, not to get into too many details, but endometriosis also runs in my family. So I think I might have a little bit more of a pain threshold than I think I do because of that. One tree there that is tiny, and I think it's because there are weeds. I feel like I need more rabbits. I don't know, I haven't quite figured out the configuration here of what is the optimal amount of rabbits per the fields. However, I do need to make one more field here before we go play in the mines. The only catch is I don't think I have enough to do another small sprinkler, do I? Yeah, I don't. So, before we plant anything, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go play in the mines and get ourselves some more moonstone. Because I am fairly sure that the thing I am looking to get next is going to require me to have a different kind of fertilizer, too. Nice, nice laugh. It'd be 4 bunnies to 2 fields. And I mean, that's what I have, is that I've got 2 bunnies to take care of these 3 fields. And then there's 2 bunnies here to take care of these 2 fields. So I think I've got a good ratio. But I also know that by running around in the fields, it's not helping anything because that does chase the bun-buns away. Oh, it is, Daichi. Wait till you get sprinklers. Wait till you get sprinklers, my friend. Which, by the way, the game doesn't tell you this, Daichi. But to put fertilizer into the sprinklers, you have to have it in your hands. So if you're going to load a sprinkler with fertilizer, like if I was going to put more fertilizer in this one, you have to have it in your hands to add it to the bucket. Just a little tip that they don't tell you. Might as well, Crafts. Listening to a small feline snoring behind me. Everything is plowed and good, and we've got chickens that eat the bugs, and we've got bunnies that do bunny things. Oh, they're going to, Melina. I think the only reason that I legit switched to sprinklers is because they auto-distribute fertilizer. And that way they water and I don't have to pay attention to it. You know me, I like my automation. The large vehicle says 510. I don't have that many. I do not have that many of those large vehicle cells. You know what's funny? You just saw my sprinkler throw fertilizer, too. I just saw it throw some fertilizer. And the game also doesn't tell you this, but there are certain plants that require things. They will tell you what they need. But grapes and apple trees so far are the 2 I found that need something. Hey, welcome on in, Erdenshire. Welcome in. How are you doing today, my friend? How are you doing? Oh, I haven't shown you my new Luma either. Let me gather the goodies in here, and then I will show you my new Luma. But yeah, I have a new mining Luma. Check this guy out. He's a Hydra. Look at him! He is so flipping adorable. Look at him! Look at that stompy boy. He's almost as big as I am. Like, the Hydro Luma is awesome. He's so big. Yeah, well, that's fair. That's fair, Erdenshire. I am glad that both Zero and I have today off from the workies. Tomorrow, things go back to normal. But we both have the workies off today, which is nice. Alright, Crafts, I don't think you have anything else you need to do on the farm right now. I think, my dear, you just need to go and farm some moonstone so you can finish growing all the crops you want. Yeah, well, that's fair. I also need to check on the Telegram group again today. I muted it Saturday night. No, not Saturday night. Sunday night when I got home. Once I knew most people were home safe, at least the ones that were traveling on Sunday, I muted it so I wouldn't have to hear it until Monday morning. Oh yeah, I bet, Tank. I took Wednesday through Tuesday off, yep. Yeah, Zero took Wednesday to Wednesday off. So he was off last Wednesday until today, and he goes back tomorrow. Which, honestly, I think was a really good idea. You should do that again next year, hon. Just don't forget that you also have your laundry and stuff to do today. Hi! Are you confused? I know you're confused. No, you don't have a good place to jump up on the desk because you put the divider between us. You are personifying that meme of if you put a square on the floor, the cat will sit in it. See where she's sitting, hon? She is confused. Well, Zero built a sound baffle to go between us when one of us is streaming, or we're both streaming at the same time so we don't get crosstalk. And it's right where Yuki usually jumps up on the desk, so she was a little confused. Also, I don't know why I'm doing this right now. I meant to go play in the mines. I really meant to go play in the mines. Apparently, I've decided that this is what we're doing. Because I want to upgrade my axe all the way. My axe and my pickaxe. Alright, Crafts, quit procrastinating and go do what you need to do. Exactly, Riv. It's really funny when you use the furry mod for Stardew and you just kind of have that headcanon that Abigail is eating all of the gemstones you give her. Yeah, exactly. Gonna mute your stream. Hey, no worries! No worries, Lav. Have fun, and let me know how Dragon's Dogma goes. Hi, Pee-Pee. I know. It is. It is the best, Tank. I think the Stardew Furry mod and Stardew Expanded are the best two mods ever made for Stardew. And no, I don't remember the controversy about that, Riv. Unless it is really serious controversy, I usually don't pay attention, to be honest. Unless it is, like, really serious controversy, I typically don't pay attention to stuff like that. What? What? I have to follow you too because you're leading me to things that I actually need right now. Oh, I forgot too that I was going to upgrade my pickaxe. Ooh. We also still need to... You know what? Actually, we're going to take a small detour here, chat. Because we still need to fix all of the lampposts in town. I haven't done that yet. So, use your eagle eyes out there in Chatlandia, and if you see a broken lamppost, tell me. Okay. Yeah, and I definitely wouldn't remember if it was a couple years ago. I do know that Concerned Ape, the dev for Stardew, though, is really good about working with the community. Alright, so I was going to upgrade the pickaxe. Can't upgrade it more. And it's because I'm out of moonstone, which is fine. Yeah, we can upgrade that. A better whip is better. Alright, let's see if we can't find the broken lamppost, and then we'll go play in the mountains. Because I'd like to get this lamppost quest done since we're here. If you see a broken lamppost, chat, shout it out. Because you all know that I am blind as a bat sometimes. That's a really bad phrase, because bats are not blind. Some bats actually have exceptional eyesight. Come on, there's 6 broken lampposts. Where are you? Where are you, lampposts? I know you're here. That one's working. That one's working. Well, let's see. You can buy different flowers to put in the... Huh, I didn't know you could do that. Decorative items. Come on, game. Where's the broken lamppost? I also don't know what's up with the rabbit up here either. I think he's up here. Oh, maybe it's not up here. I know there's a rabbit somewhere in town that's wearing, like, little glasses, and he's absolutely adorable, and he does something. I just don't know what. Reindeer, you are very squeaky. Alright, come on, game. Okay, one, I didn't know this was back here, so this is interesting. Not that there's anything to see back here. Come on, game. Where are the broken lampposts? There's one. Five moss. What? Oh, that's right. This is where we get the boat engine. To repair the boat on my home property. Yeah, how is Chatlandia doing? I've done a lot of talking today. Tell me about your weekends. Did you all do anything fun, exciting? Let a crafty know. She is always the curious. I need 10 scaffolding. And yeah, we're just taking a quick tour around to fix what we can fix here. Hello, darling. What are you doing? Oh, are you licking them lips? Did you get some soup? Did you get some kitty soup? Yeah, was it good soup? A new mouse. Oh, that's awesome, Melina. Uno and Yahtzee. That sounds really fun, Jiro. Also, welcome on in, Jiro, if I did not say hello to you yet, my friend. Vicky, I was hungry and it's delicious. Oh, that's awesome, Riv. You know what? That almost sounds like a bug that he just decided to leave in because it's harmless. Oh, I love miniature painting streams, Tank. They're so relaxing. Mini painting streams are so relaxing, and then I can live vicariously through people because I don't have steady enough hands to do mini painting. But yeah, those streams are fun. Not to mention, you get to see a lot of creativity when people are doing mini painting. You know, I went from not being able to find any of the lampposts to finding a bunch of them in very short succession. This amuses me. Hi, Boobas. What are you doing? You being a prowler. Alright, come on, game. Where's the other two? Where are the other two? There are two more broken lampposts. Where are they? Oh, nice, Euro. Nice. It's always a relief to get your Christmas shopping done early. I'm glad that I don't have to do a lot, but I remember the days that I did, and it was always nice to just have it done. It hasn't as much risk together. It's pretty stable. Yeah, there is nothing that can make me stable. I wish there was. But I've got some neurological stuff going on that I always have a little bit of the shakes in my hands. And nothing I can do about it. But that's fine. I have found other hobbies besides mini painting. If I need minis painted, I offer to make a hat for somebody, and then my minis get painted. It's a win-win situation. You get a warm hat, and I get minis. Yeah, I know, Melina. There are worse things that could have happened, though. I will say this, though. Man. I have never seen... Well, it has been a long time since I have been seeing my hands as shaky as they were yesterday. My hands were so shaky after my tattoo appointment yesterday. I was so flippin' shaky after that appointment. I mean, for good reason. Alright, where are these broken lampposts? Why am I not finding? There's two, but where are they? Do you see them, Chad? If you see them, shout them out. Crafty, resist the urge to buy more Luma eggs. You have already hatched all of these, I believe. You're trying to tell me there's something over here, and I'm ignoring you. Where are these other two lampposts? Ooh, which one? Which one, Jiro? There's one. I think my favorite Ghibli film is still Nausicaa. Hard to say what my second favorite is, though. And there's the last one. Alright, let's go find the mayor. Laupita. Yeah, and that's where I start having problems. That's where I start having problems, Jiro. Is Laupita my favorite, or my second favorite? Or is it Mononoke, or is it Pompoko? Because they're all really good. And I legit don't know what my second favorite is. I mean, Nausicaa will always hold a special place in my heart. That one, I don't think will ever be topped in my brain. It's just outside of that being a good movie, it's got a lot of special meaning to me. But Laupito is another really good one. Pocoroso. Pocoroso is really good, too. I've only seen that one once, surprisingly. I've seen Laupita a bunch of times. I've seen Mononoke a bunch of times. But Laupita is one I've only seen once. I've only actually, now I think about it, Whispers of the Heart is another one I've only seen once. Oh my god. Let me get through this up. I bet, Jiro. Ghibli films are good for that. Ghibli films are very, very good for getting you through stuff. I still need to see The Boy and the Heron, too, the newest one. Because believe it or not, we haven't seen it yet. It's a tragedy, but we just haven't seen it. And still having issues getting the blue chest in the ruined tower. I don't know if I've even gotten that one. But yeah, I have to laugh. I have to laugh at what you said, Melina. Kiki's Delivery Service is up there. It's not my second favorite. It is a solid third place for me. But I have a love-hate relationship with Kiki's Delivery Service. I love that movie up until the end. Like, the ending of Kiki's Delivery Service just leaves me extremely confused and somewhat frustrated. And that's the whole point, is it's supposed to be that kind of ending. And I don't want that ending. I want it to be a happy ending, and it's not a happy ending. It's a bittersweet ending. And for all of my things that I say, I love my bittersweet endings, I don't like the bittersweet ending of Kiki. I am such... Oh my god, I am such a hypocrite when it comes to that. Hey, no worries, Shen. You have a good rest, my friend. You have a very, very good rest. But yeah, no joke. The ending of Kiki's Delivery Service, it's so frustrating to me because it's just... Kiki's Delivery Service just ends. Like, it ends. Like, you don't know what happens to the bakery, you don't know what happens to Kiki, you don't know what happens to Gigi, although you have a pretty good idea of what happened to Gigi. But, like, it's just, I want to know what happens, and we'll never know. Oh, Pongo Crafty. Yeah. There you go. Oh, it is. It really is, Tank. And Mononoke was the first one I saw in theaters, too. And because I probably missed one today.
Space!
Again, perfect timing, chat. How do you do that? That leaves me confused. Kiki's Delivery Service, yes. Well, if Disney had done it, it would have been all sweet. Yeah, I know. Oh, I know. Oh, I 100% agree, Melina. Which is why I have a love-hate relationship with Kiki, is that I really love the movie. But the ending just leaves me frustrated in a good way. Like, don't get me wrong. I like the ending of Kiki's Delivery Service. It's just I want a happy ending for Kiki, and I'll never get my happy ending. But that's the point. That's the whole point, is that it's not supposed to have a happy ending. Alright. But we actually have story now. Huh. I can't believe my eyes. You've done it! Every single lamppost is shining like a happy little sun again. Just look at how the light gleams off our manhole covers. You've quite literally chased away the shadows that were hanging over the town. You know, sometimes you just need a little more light to see what's been right in front of you all along. Speaking of which, I suppose there might be a thing or two I've overlooked since the earthquake. I should give this some thought. Anyway, please don't let me keep you. I'm sure you're hankering for a rest and a cold drink after fixing all those lampposts. And thank you. You've given me a lot to think about. Oh, and before I forget, you received an anonymous donation to help cover your expenses. Okay? Yeah. Oh, I thought he just disappeared. You know, after a little lamppost adventure, I've been doing some thinking. Did you know that our pier is, well, it's seen better days after the earthquake. Some might even go as far as to say it's a little too rustic for our quaint little town. So, Captain Quincy's boat is stuck here, which means no tourists coming in or out. And we're not getting any supplies on the mainland either. It's a real pickle. Now, I know what you're thinking. Hugo, why don't we fix this first? Well, I may have slightly misread this situation, but that's all water under the pier now. If only someone, let's say an upstanding citizen who is handy with repairs, take a look at our poor, neglected pier. I'm coming, reindeer. I'm sure it would mean the world to our little community. Between you and me, might help me save face with the townsfolk. That's the main reason, of course. Uh-huh. Yes, I know. Yeah, well, that's very true, Melina. That's very true. I think that's why The Relic is one of my favorite spooky, creature movies. Is that you never really get a good look at the creature until the absolute end of the movie. Now, we've got a couple people to talk to. I can't believe it. You actually finished it. I honestly can't thank you enough for your hard work. You know, when I bought this place, I thought I was just investing in a store. Turns out I was investing in the kindness of strangers and their unexpected carpentry skills. Who knew that an earthquake and rebuilding my store could build such a great friendship? Now, who's ready for the grand reopening sale? Everything must go back on the shelves. Yay! So, there were a couple of malingering quests that I had not taken care of. We still gotta repair the lighthouse, but I need scaffolding. And we need the pier. And then we'll work on the pirate crew later. Oh, I got some books to turn in, too. Where do I get scaffolding? I bet you I get that at the carpentry shop. Anyway, let's go take a look at the pier and see how much stuff we can shove into it. Oh, my lord. Melina, you just reminded me of something, too. Funny thing that happened yesterday at the tattoo parlor. The artist was like, hey, you can put headphones in, you can listen to music. If you got a Switch, bring your Switch out, all that kind of fun stuff. But she said with the Netflix that she has hooked up, she only has one rule, and that is no scary things. Because anything with a jump scare in a tattoo parlor is an exceptionally bad idea. And we had a good laugh about that. Because I was going to play more of the spooky game that I've been playing on Switch, kind of as my Halloween wrap-up game. And then I realized playing the game with jump scares when I'm getting a tattoo is probably a bad idea. We had a very good laugh about that. Oh wow, I have nothing. This is all jungle stuff. Okay, so we got a new area to unlock. There is a story, and she told me, JD. Someone was in there getting a tattoo, and it was a Halloween tattoo. So they wanted to get into the spirit of a Halloween tattoo, so they turned on a scary movie. And after the first jump scare, the artist was like, we're changing the movie now because this is not a good idea. Like, you don't need to be jumping more than someone naturally does when you're getting ink. And I certainly don't need to be jumping either. Yeah, exactly, Melina. Exactly. I just thought it was kind of funny because you don't think about stuff like that. It's like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't play this game right now. Like, it's that category of common sense isn't always common. Like, you would think, okay, I'm going to go buy scaffolding and then we'll fix the lighthouse. Yeah, exactly, JD. Exactly. I mean, I am proud to say that I sit like a rock. I absolutely sit like a rock when I'm getting inked. But I had one really bad muscle spasm while she was doing the tattoo yesterday. And I think part of that is because my body just did not want to sit still. Because I was already sore from running around for 3 days at MFF. I think next time I might, like, have a day in between. So I'm a little less sore from walking. Hold on, sorry, the relic movie that managed to have the scriptwriters cut out the... Yeah, I know. You know what's funny? You know what's really funny, Bunny Fist? Okay, scaffolding is sold here, and I need 10 of them, I think. 9, 10. Guess we'll buy these two. Brains. I saw the movie, The Relic, before I read the books. And I understand why they did some of the things they did, because The Relic is paced, the book, is paced very slow. And with the amount of special effects budget I know that that movie had, they couldn't have done a lot of stuff that was in the book. But yeah, I found it extremely interesting that they completely cut Agent Pendergast out of the movie. It's like, he is the most important character and you completely cut him out. It was weird. Like, I have never understood that choice of why they cut out Agent... Really? I never understood why they cut out Agent Pendergast. Alright, we need to do a lot of mining. No, there's a lot of... And you know, it's a shame. I'm not a person for remakes, but I really wish that they would redo The Relic. Because that movie had a lot of unfortunate things that happened to it in production. Like, the biggest faux pas of that movie is that when they brought it to video, they screwed it up. And it's way darker than it should be. And they screwed up the audio balancing on the DVD and VHS releases as well. Which is unfortunate, because it's a great movie. Yeah, I know, Lighthouse Section 2. I mean, at least I know where to get the stuff. Like, the concrete I know I can buy. If I can't make it, I know where to buy it. We just need to go do a lot of mining. So, now we're gonna go play in the mines. Oh, yeah. And it wasn't supposed to be, JD. That was actually a mistake in the mastering process to put it on DVD. Because I saw The Relic in theaters, and it was not that dark. It was not that dark at all when I saw it in theaters. They screwed up the color balancing. It is an absolutely fantastic movie that they just mucked it up. Alright, so we are not going to cut down trees. We are going to go directly to the mine. We are not going to stop. We are not going to collect $200. We are not going to go to jail. We are going directly into the mines once I'm done gathering berries. I believe the mine is, like, right here, too. Yeah, right down there. Shush. Alright, so now we are going to go here. I'm going to sort our inventory. You go here. And I guess we'll throw gravel. Oakley dokley. Let's do this. Let's do this. Yes, diggy diggy hole. This is a legit thing to do, by the way. I'm allowed to mine stuff outside. What is that over there? Can I get to that? Hold on. Alright, I see something mineable back here, and I need to find out what it is. Calcium. Oh, God. Isn't there... Look around you. Isn't that the calcium video? Look around you. You know what you see? Calcium. Or am I misremembering my memes? I love my little Hydra. So as you can see, I have played down here a little bit. Not a ton, though. However, I see stuff over here. Well, that wasn't what I meant to do, but I'll take it. But yeah, we need moonstone. I mean, gold isn't a bad choice, but I need moonstone. And once again, I just have that song from that old Rudolph stuck in my head. Silver and gold, silver and gold. Da 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 da. Silver and gold decorations on every Christmas tree. Every time I see gold in the mine, that's what my brain goes to. For good or for ill. And you can tell I'm in an exceptionally good mood because you're getting me to sing on stream again. I know. Gonna have another chill day today. You will enjoy the chill. Oh, that didn't take long for a spooter to come in. Hey, buddy. Oh, there's two. Oh, no. You gotta take the long way around too, bud. Goodbye. That'll get me a little bit of coin. Alright, so I was gonna shoot a flare in one of these corners here. Not very helpful. Oh, you're fine. There is something over here. We really need moonstone. I'm not seeing a lot. Look around you. Second citizen reminds me another one regularly took the mick out of. Yep. Yeah, and that's the one that I'm talking about, is the one that makes fun of that show. That is the one that I'm talking about, is the one that makes fun of the actual show. Because I know Zero showed me that one, and I'm pretty sure it's look around you. What do you see? It's calcium. I hear a spooter. You know, I realized too, I forgot one of the Lumas I meant to bring with me, which is the Battle Luma. There's some moonstone. Oh, he's right there. Oi, you. Give me your spidery bits. Ow. Give me your spider ichor, please. I might be getting a bit of a sore. That's not fun, no. Lots of honey and tea. And actually, that reminds me, speaking of sore throats, I need to make another batch of barley tea. I didn't make any before we went to MFF because I didn't want it sitting in the fridge for 3 days. Ugh. That's what I get to look forward to this afternoon, chat, is I gotta fix, clean out our fridge. Clean out our fridge of all the leftovers that didn't get eaten before MFF that probably aren't viable, noms anymore. That is a win. And hopefully no, it is nothing. Oh, hi. Hopefully it is nothing, and it's just the cold air causing the sore throat. Yeah, I totally forgot to bring the Battle Luma with me. Oh, well. Doing a Digimon D&D. Ooh, do tell, Jiro. Do tell. I will also say that I am very jelly of all you peeps out there that have Digimon Time Stranger. Because I believe the new DLC for it came out yesterday. I am the jealous. I'm hoping in maybe a year's time, all of that will go on sale and I'll be able to grab it all as one big package. But I've got Time Stranger, or not Time Stranger, I've got Cyber Sleuth to play until then. Well, that's fair, Jindal. That's fair. That's why I'm kind of okay that I didn't grab it right at the get-go. Because I'm hoping they'll do the same thing they did with Cyber Sleuth, and they'll just release it all as a big package when it's all done. Yes, I have coffee, tea, water, and soup for lunch. That sounds amazing, though. Limited love versus 1 week, limited exceptions to pair. Yeah, well, same here. Same here, Erdenshire. 1 week is usually when I start throwing things into the stir fry. More than a week and a half and it's chucked. We rarely have stuff that lasts that long in our fridge, though. It's just we had a couple of things that we had before MFF that I meant to throw into the freezer. So they would be fine until after MFF. But I forgot to throw them in the freezer. I believe we've got a little bit of chicken korma. Ah! Also, Zero, look around you. What do you... Calcium. We found a calcium deposit. Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly, Rudenshire. 100%. And I have had food poisoning more times in my life that I'm not risking it. Like I said, though, we usually do pretty good with leftovers and stuff. It's just we had a couple things that didn't get finished before MFF, so they're over their week limit now. Oh, nice. No, nice. I am trying to work through the tea I have. Oh, crap. I forgot. There's exploding boulders in here. I'm trying to work through the tea that I have in the drawer before I order more. However, I really do want to place an order because all the tea I have left right now is caffeinated. And I want more decaf tea. I do not have a lot of decaf tea in the house. I've drank most of it at this point because I discovered milk tea. I really should look for some sales because right now is I bet when it's cheap. And some herbal teas. Yeah, I wouldn't be against it. Wouldn't be against it, Riv. Well, I will say that I'm kind of picky with herbal teas. The big ones that I like are the ones that still taste like black tea, but they have no caffeine in them. I'm also a big fan of rooibos. There is a, what was it? I think it's rooibos vanilla chai. That is from Adagio. That is just so good. I don't know how to spell it. Good reason to order more. Yeah, it is. I've got a lot of tea in the drawer, but I realize that most of the tea I have is, caffeinated. Which, I mean, that's not a bad thing. It's just, most of the time I have coffee in the morning because Zero makes a really good cup of coffee. And then when I want a hot beverage in the afternoon, it's like I don't have decaf tea. But I'll see if Adagio's got a sale on, and I'll order a couple bags. Coffee in the morning, coffee in the evening, coffee at supper time. I can't do that, Riv. I'm unfortunately at that age now that if I have coffee in the afternoon, I don't sleep. Here too, if I want to play, and that's nice. Yeah, I mean, if we look at the caffeinated tea I have, it would take me a long time to run through all the stuff I have too. Yeah, I know, and I'm, what is it? Oh yeah, it's, what is it? Pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza at supper time. When pizza's on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime. Is that what you were quoting? You must eat pizza all the time. And another thing from my childhood, beefy. God, I'm in a mood today. Oh, and dang it, chat. Now I'm going to go on Adagio after Strem. See if they've got some sort of... I should have looked on Black Friday, but I'm sure they've got some sort of Christmas deal going on where it's like buy two, get one or something. Okay, why did you type that right as I was taking a drink of something, Riv? I almost inhaled coffee. And yes, reverse Kool-Aid man. Oh no. I'm sorry. One of the things we went to at MFF, and we go to it every year since we found out about them, is that there is an amazing local improv group, the Neo-Futurists, that put on, 30 plays in 60 minutes? And they do this every year at MFF, and it's definitely absurdist humor. Their big claim to fame is that in one performance of an hour, they will make you laugh, they will make you cry, and more than anything, they will make you think. Very much they will make you think. But one of their skits this year was Reverse Cool. That almost killed me. Was Reverse Kool-Aid Man, and it was really funny. It was not... You know, it's funny. Every time I see the Neo-Futurists, there was always one of their skits that I really vibe to. And this year was a skit called Strings. And it was... I don't even know how to describe it. It was just a really, really interesting skit. And it just... Like, many of their pieces, it just hit all of the right notes for me. Hence they'll always make you think a little. It will always make you think. And a piece of toast. I swapped my late breakfast with pepperoni hot pocket. Oh, that sounds delicious, Erdenshire. I don't know what we're doing for lunch today. We've got soup. I know we're doing salmon for dinner. Hey, welcome on in, Theo. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, Melina. I love Teddy Ruxpin. Ooh. That's very interesting, Jiro. That sounds fun, too. Now, are you running it, or are you a player this time? You know, it bugs me that I know I'm going to be leaving all of these torches behind, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh, we've got some interesting stuff that we're heading towards. Player, nice. Oh my god, thinking... Yeah, the skit that I really jived with this year, Melina, it was called Strings. And it was one of the non-binary players they had. One of the troop was non-binary, and they did this whole skit about how as a kid, they were always cast as the boy in plays, never the princess. And that was okay, but they really would have liked it if they had offered them the princess role. And I really vibed with that. Because I also did a little bit of theater in high school and elementary school and stuff. And even in college this happened. I was always cast for the little boy parts. And that's okay. I mean, I still got a part. But it would be nice if I had ever been offered a female part. And it's just interesting. And it made me think about the fact that... when I went to the Fuga panel, I had a couple people tell me, because I wore my Molt cosplay, I had a couple people tell me that I would make an absolutely adorable May. And I'm like, I thought about doing May, but I did Molt. And it's like, well, okay, well, why did you think about doing Molt ahead of May? And honestly, it's because people treat me better when I cosplay Molt. Oh, that came already? I thought that wasn't coming until later. Awesome. As you're right. Also, I don't know if we want to order the lotion or just deal with the Lubriderm. Oh, no! I mean, Lubriderm is hospital grade, so I can't imagine it's a bad thing. So many spiders! Why are there 3 of them? How? Why are there 3? No! Rude! No! Okay, crisis averted. Does grilled cheese sandwich become a pizza when dipped in tomato soup? Yes. Yes, it does. I say that it does. Oh. Which, speaking of grilled cheese, Ichigo. Also, welcome on in, Ichigo. Welcome in. Speaking of grilled cheese and tomato soup, I have tomato soup and beef sticks. I don't know if this is just a weird thing that I do. But I really like, whenever we've got beef sticks in the house, I make a bowl of tomato soup. And like you do with a Bloody Mary, I like sticking a beef stick in my tomato soup. Probably because of all the snow on the front door. I mean, our front stoop isn't exactly shoveled right now. But yeah, I don't know if that makes me weird, but I like putting a beef stick in my tomato soup whenever I have one. There's just something about the tomato soup warming up the beef stick and then like a little bit of the beef flavor getting into the tomato soup. I don't know if that makes me weird. I mean, I'm already weird. I don't know if that makes me weirder. Oh, I heard a spooter. Here's us. She is, but you can lay her down in the closet on top of the bucket because I figured you'd need that dryer. Yeah, just lay her down on top of the bin in the closet. It's only going to be a couple of hours. Sorry, Zero is borrowing my wetsuit dryer that I used to dry my fursuit. Of which, chat, if you can find them, they're not inexpensive, but if you are a full suit fursuiter, I really do recommend investing in a powered wetsuit dryer. They're a little expensive. I think I got it for $70. Now they're running about $100 now. They're worth every penny you spend on them. Like, that wetsuit dryer can dry out my bodysuit on Syl in under an hour after walking around the streets of Anthrocon. That thing is amazing. It's a little loud. Like, the dryer's a little loud, but dang, does it work well. Add vodka. He did not games with Jewel. My knuckles are in a bright state, but then I'm from most in the service, they're so much better off. It was the dryer. It was the dryer, Shire. Both Zero and I have been using so much hand lotion the last 2 days because our hands are just chewed up from this weather, too. It is so... It was just so dry and cold during MFF. Which reminds me, actually, I need to go put some lotion on. But I'm also going to take a quick break, chat, because coffee. So I suggest that you all do the same. Get up, stretch, grab drinks, grab snack, and I'll be back real quick. Ow. And yes, it's the time of year I'm constantly shocking myself on the microphone. All right, I will be right back, chat. right. Took an extra minute there because I saw there were wall-ups redeemed. There's still bad even here, but Chicago. Yeah, it did. It really did. All right. Yeah, my blankie back on. I'm jealous you have pizza bites, Theo. I'm jealous you have pizza bites. Those sound tasty. But that's fine. I will be going grocery shopping later this week, so I will grab probably some pizza bites. Pizza bites or tater tots. Those have been our two things of late, is pizza bites and tater tots. Cousin was, what do you say? Oh, it totally was. It totally was this weekend. Although, all things considered, the weather for MFF wasn't too bad. Like, Thursday night, it was brutally cold. And then it did snow Saturday night. Like, it did actually snow on Saturday. But it wasn't a bad snow. And it thankfully happened at a time that they were able to pretty much clean up everything before people were awake on Sunday. So overall, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it was bad when we got home. We almost didn't get in our driveway when we got home because it was completely snowed in. But that happens. Pizza, nice. Thursday night was pretty chill, but not so terrible. Not so terrible. You realize it got down to -1 overnight. Like, the high on Thursday, I think, was 9 degrees Fahrenheit. It was cold. A balmy night. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Although, at least the saving grace of that is it wasn't that windy. Like, this whole weekend was not terribly windy, and that makes a huge difference. Like, winters here aren't bad until it gets windy. -1 was so cold about that. It was cold. Particularly when you're wearing heat gear Under Armour and you're just bleeding heat like it's going out of style. Brekkie, SoCal, you're lucky. You're lucky, White Wolf. And also, welcome on in, White Wolf. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing today? Well, yeah, that's fair. That's fair, Erdenshire. We actually never took the Skywalk this year. We never took the Skywalk. We always went outside because I just did not want to deal with the Skywalk. I mean, and also part of it is I can't go through the Skywalk when I'm wearing Syl. She literally doesn't fit. I have no idea what this is that I'm mining right now. Ovalite? But yeah, we actually were never in the Skywalk more than a couple of minutes this year. I never had to walk the full length, which is awesome. Oh, totally Games with Jewel. I often use frozen veggies when I am doing soups and stews. It's a lot better than doing it fresh. Or at least it's quicker. Yeah. I wouldn't exactly say better Erdenshire, but it's definitely faster. I mean, better is kind of a subjective thing, because I would rather take the Sky Bridge. It's warmer. But on the other hand, it's warmer. Yeah. You know, I wonder if I was playing this on hardcore if I would lose items whenever the spiders hit me. Frozen veg is made for Yep. Yeah, I have used those for soups and stews before as well, Games with Jewel, and it works great. I also know I've been very distracty this morning, but I know you were talking about Metroid 4. And it sounds like you were enjoying it quite a bit. Which is very good. It's gonna be a while before we grab that one. Because I don't see the reason of getting it on Switch 1. We'll just get it on Switch 2 whenever we get a Switch 2. Oh, God. Whoops. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah. And that is totally fair, White Wolf. We're going to scope out GameStop and stuff after Christmas to see if maybe we can get one used for a decent price. We're going to scope out GameStop after Christmas, and maybe we'll get one for a decent price, but I'm not holding my breath on that. We'll get one eventually, but it might be a couple of years. I mean, there's got to be more games on it before we grab one. Alright, so that area up there looks like that's where we were when I made the mistake and got myself stuck in the dark. The only reason I can think of those torches still being on. Yeah, this is where we were going. I want to know what's over here. It cast magic missile. Oh, it 100% did, and it annihilated me. Do not mess with the darkness. It will eat you for breakfast. Yeah. Oh, and that is totally fair. That is totally fair, White Wolf. But that's also why I'm getting one used. That's why I'm getting one used, because that means Nintendo doesn't get a dime from me. Mm-hmm. No, I get that, Erdenshire. I mean, the big thing that I do for MFF is layers. Like, I've typically got, like, an undershirt on, a t-shirt. Sometimes I'll put something on over the t-shirt and then my jacket. And then if I get hot, I just start peeling layers. Oh, did you find something? No? But yeah, embrace the layers. I have layer too high. Well, that's fair. Yeah, even me, where I am usually a cold person, I was pretty much running around in a t-shirt with an undershirt and the sweatshirt open. Where usually I have my sweatshirts zipped up. I don't know if maybe it was just the year or because there was such a temperature difference between outside and inside. It was pretty warm at MFF this year, actually. Or maybe I'm just getting old and my thermostat is actually starting to regulate itself a little bit better. Yeah. No, it did feel very warm at MFF this year. And I mean, not complaining. Because usually when I go to panels, I start shivering because it's so cold in those rooms. But not this year. Either I'm getting old and the thermostat is going up, or they had it warmer this year. At least in a good heavy jacket, yep. Yeah, I am very much a do what I say, not what I do person. Because I know before MFF I was telling everybody to make sure that you had like proper jackets and stuff. And I was running around most of the weekend in a light sweatshirt. Not even a jacket, just a light sweatshirt. It is a wonder I am not sick. What is up here? That is a treasure chest. And that's more moonstone ore, too. But yeah, I spent most of the weekend running around in my Sabaton sweatshirt. And then Sunday, I ran around in Rill. So I had his arms on, so I forgo the sweatshirt in favor of just wearing Rill. And then Saturday, I think I ran around in the Jackal sweatshirt. Which is also an extremely warm sweatshirt. And Sunday was the possum. Yeah, exactly, Melina. Not used to the Northwest cold. You 100%. Oh, yeah. 100%. And I would rather people overestimate how bad it is. Plus, you never know. Like, the entire weekend would have been very different if there had been high wind this weekend. Like, if there had been a lot of wind this weekend, it would have been a lot worse. But it was a fairly calm weekend. I think the highest the wind ever got was like 15, 20 miles an hour. And that was like overnight when the snowstorm was running through. For the most part, our entire weekend was between 5 to 10 miles per hour on the wind, which is not bad for Chicago. Does a wake and bake. Yeah. Alright, so we've got an exit here. I don't know where this goes. Oh, yeah. Woo! Oh! Dude! This is cool! Oh, this is awesome! We made it to the top of the mountain. From Menards? Nothing I can think of. But can I have you look at something really quick? 'Cause I think my pants are messing with the derm. But we're going to be replacing it tonight anyway. Yeah, I mean, we're going to place it, like, around what? You think right before? Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. My pant leg was messing with the derm bandage I have on. Okay, well, we found a book, which is awesome. Minnesota's in it. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, White Wolf. And I mean, for any Minnesotan that was at MFF, our weather is nothing compared to what y'all get. Minnesota is so much worse than Chicago is. Excuse me. Is there one more in there? There might be. Nope, I think we're good. Thank you, hon. But no, I cannot think of anything I need from Menards. Yeah, I mean, I need a bunch of stuff from the grocery store, but you're not going grocery shopping. Dang it! They do. And thank you, Melina. How many times have I gotten myself blown up by a boulder today? Other needs some gift cards for Christmas presents from Menards. Heck yeah. Menards is such a wonderful store. Menards. Hey, I am a staunch supporter of saving big money at Menards. I've even got a sweatshirt from them, and that's the only time I've ever bought a sweatshirt from a hardware store. And I like Menards. I like Menards a lot, actually. I think we're going to go this way now, because we have not explored this way. Oh, hush, we're fine. Or one down there, too. Alright, well, off we go. Actually, no. No, hang tight a second. I am going to be smarty pants here. I am going to be a smarty pants. What is this mysterious land of Menards? Just the best hardware store in the world. Menards is the best hardware store in the world. Volcanic bar? Huh. I find it very interesting that gold is not an ore that you smelt in the smelter. Because we found gold. But we haven't done anything with it yet, which is interesting. Actually, you know what? What else we can do is we can do this. I am going to have you... Go ahead and make me 25 of those. I might as well have this doing something while I'm off doing things in the mines. We'll have you do like 100 of these since we're going to be getting a lot of that in the mines. Go. You always do that, Crafty. Da 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 da. I have no idea. I have no idea, Riv. I do not know how gold is smelted IRL. Not a clue. They close attention. That's gonna have kids. Oh no. Yeah, that I don't know. That I don't know, Riv. I have never looked into how gold is actually refined. That was not what I meant to do. But I think you use a different machine to do gold in this game. Because I don't think it's even listed in the same spot as the other ores. Because, yeah, I mean, we've got bronze, silver, and gold. And we've got copper, iron, and moonstone. So they're not even in the same category. Like, the ores aren't even the same. Because, yeah, we got copper ore, iron ore, volcanic. But this is rubble. So, I'm betting that they're refined in one of the machines that, like, you use when you have the jewelry making profession. Or the blacksmithing profession, maybe. I think it's just they're not part of the just basic stuff, because I don't have blacksmithing or jewelry making yet. Haha, gotcha, Riv. I'm reading and getting attacked by spiders. So, hang tight. Nice. Okay, now I can read. Purity often followed by melting the bars, dissolving gold and power solvents. Nice. Yeah, that makes sense, and it sounds like chlorine would be part of that process. Which is funny, because I haven't found any chlorine ore, but we did find calcium ore. Haven't found chlorine, but we have found calcium. But yeah, we'll muck around in the mines a little bit more. Let's see if we can't find our way to another edge of the map. No, this isn't exactly riveting television here, but you're getting a lot of stream of thought, Crafty. Ah, no! Spooters. Rude. Go away. Rude. No! No. Bad Spooter. Stop it. Stop biting me. Rude. Rude! Yeah, no, Crafty, you're not allowed to do that right now. Our Barry's like, I should have told Zero to grab lunch out. I'm like, no. We've been eating out the last couple of days, and we had dinner out last night, so no. We are not eating out for lunch today. Ooh, cyanide? That's not fun. Cyanide is not a fun chemical to work with. Oh, it's kind of funny. Sorry, I'm thinking about the eating lunch out thing. I'm one of those people that gets tired of eating out after a while. Like, it's fine for a couple of days, like when you're on vacation and stuff, but then I just kind of want home-cooked, simple food. I like eating out, but after a while, you just kind of want a turkey sandwich. I know that sounds weird. Like, you get tired of all, like, the rich food and stuff like that, and you just kind of want a plain Jane turkey sandwich. I don't know what's sparkly over here, but we're gonna find it. It's probably gold. Oh, it's moonstone. I was right, it is gold. Unfortunately. Ba-da-ba-ba-bum. Such riveting entertainment here. I'm just mining my brains out. Such riveting entertainment here. Trying to give enough time for all of that ore to process, and then we'll take it all home. And we'll finish building up the farm. Yeah, we are mining my brains out. But that's okay. I mean, we are making progress. An alloy in some ways. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. The thing too is you need to find the reset button in here. I don't think I've found it yet. God, how many days are we spending down here? How many days am I spending down here right now? I'm trying to head towards the things that look interesting in here. But you've got flares too, Crabs. Why don't you use them? Oh, well, there's gold over here. I think it's everybody get. Yo, you take no candy. Yeah. Isn't that from World of Warcraft? Isn't that the kobolds in World of Warcraft that say that? I also realized I just said World of Warcraft. Yep, kobolds. Which, man, wow, kobolds are weird. They are definitely fuzzy kobolds. I prefer scaly kobolds. I mean, I guess the... Dang it! But I guess the kobolds in 14 are also fuzzy kobolds, now that I think about it. You done? Oh, you're done. Maybe we can go home then. What do the ones from EverQuest look like? Alright, we're actually going to go home, because why not? Go see about upgrading our tools, and then we'll come back here. What? You're so loud, little reindeer. Oi. Thank you. They're dog-like? Oh, that's awesome. Actually reminds me of the movie that Woof and I watched last night. It's a really good anime from Madhouse called Red Line. It's completely over the top, kind of like Promare is, but it was good. Alright, come on, Crafts. Go do the thing that you are supposed to be doing right now. After I go harvest a bunch of other things, because I can't help myself. No, no, not yet. Not yet, Melina. Canine gorillas, that's awesome. What do you want, Rudolph? Thank you. Okily dokily. We might actually have enough to... No, we need more glass and we need concrete. Yeah, we're gonna head back to our house proper. And we're gonna upgrade everything I needed to upgrade at the farm first before we start playing in town. Oh, it is a sad day, chat. I am out of coffee. 'Tis a sad day. I am out of coffee. Upgrade the whip as much as I can. Oh, I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that black leather is. And that needs a volcanic bar now. Did I just keep upgrading? Oh, we're out of tools. Hey, that's not bad. I mean, we got the whip, the pick, and the axe as far as we can go without getting volcanic bars. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Make one volcanic bar. You know what? Heck it, do it. We'll upgrade the pickaxe. Yeah, we don't know how to make the black mushroom leather, so that must be the new area. Just made a pot. Nice! Ugh. That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing, White Wolf. Now we just had our usual 1 cup of coffee apiece. Cool. Alright. So once we get more tool tokens, we'll be able to upgrade this a little bit more. Awesome. Yeah, I don't think... It might be obsidian. It might be obsidian. But I have a feeling that if there was obsidian in this game, they would call it volcanic glass. Gather up all the junk that you all are pooping on the floor right now. Ah. Let's do a round of this. And again, I don't know why I get quiet when I'm harvesting things, but I get quiet whenever I'm harvesting things. It's a weird quirk of mine when playing games with farming in them. And one of those, and one of those, and a booper right there. Perfect. Let's do the same thing on this field. That sounded like an everseed. Oh boy, howdy, it is. Really don't need money right now, so I'm not going to worry about making any of this into food. Now, I did see you gave me a strawberry everseed, didn't you? That is a single strawberry everseed. Well, it's better than nothing. Oh, let me grab the rest of my strawberries. Oh, crap. I need to go buy some more strawberry seeds. Whoops. We need to go grab more strawberry seeds. 19 ain't gonna cover this field. I think I'm not, I don't think I have enough rabbits. Because they're not getting all the way down here. We need this. You don't need money to have some of that. Well, I don't need more money in this game. Real life is a completely different story, but I think everybody feels that way. Hey, welcome on in, Chris. Welcome in. How are you doing today? How are you doing? We are getting our farm on. Having a nice chill day in Luma Isle while I keep an eye on the time. We've got about an hour and a half chat before the wholesome snack starts. At about an hour and a half before wholesome snack. So it'll be fun. I'm not quite sure what they're going to show in the wholesome snack this year, but regardless of what it is, it'll be fun. I also forgot to put my worm on. Whoops. Another hint and tip from Crafty is make sure to have your worm Luma equipped when you're harvesting items, because they will occasionally give you an extra item. Like, right there. We'll grab those. Grab those. The beautiful, beautiful... great. Beautiful, sprinklers I have will automatically fertilize the things that need fertilizing. Go over here, I can get all of those. Boop, and done. Now, I should have a blueberry everseed. Pretty sure I grabbed one. And then we need to grab some more blueberry seeds as well. you go right there. Ultimately, I want to get all of these being ever seeds. I just know it's going to take a while unless I get a lot of those farm tokens. Because they're a little scarcer. Dang it. They're a little scarcer than I want them to be. Don't want you guys there for right now. I want you down here. There. Perfection. Alright, so everyone should be harvested. Apples, strawberries, and wheat. Perfect. So I'm going to head into town really quick and grab some more strawberry and blueberry seeds, because we need them. Where do you get apple trees? You have to progress through one of the professions, Daichi. Every time I advance my brewing profession, it's giving me a new seed. So, like, when I did, what was it, the blueberries, I think? Yep. Yeah, you gotta get baking to apple pie. Haven't gone through here recently, and this might have more seeds for me. Christmas. These guys are really prolific when you're not paying attention to them. What am I on right now? Because, yeah, the apples unlocked when I did the blueberry bliss, and that unlocked the ambrosia. Back already? Oh, you haven't left yet. Got you. Got you. Alright, drive safe, hon. Love you too. I love it when he's home from work and can run all the errands that I usually run. Alright, well, we're going to head into town really quick. We're going to go grab some more blueberry and strawberry seeds. And then we're going to plant the orange orchard. Because I've got to make orange stuff. Also, I'm debating, chat. Should I unlock the cooking while I'm here, too? Like, should I unlock cooking while we're here? Because I could. I could theoretically unlock cooking. And I'm very tempted to unlock cooking right now. Because that would give me more stuff that I could do. Online course, awkward silence, so it's going to be... Yeah. Yeah, online courses are not fun, Chris. That's why I took up knitting and stuff in college. And it was mostly to keep me awake during those kind of classes. Like, no joke. I took up knitting and stuff like that to help me stay awake during classes like that. I could unlock the cooking profession really quick. It's only like 10,000. And I'm really tempted. What do you think, chat? Just unlock it. Because this will give us another thing to sell when I don't want to brew stuff and I don't have stuff to brew. Because, I mean, we're mostly focusing on the farm aspect like usual. You know what, Crafts? It's only 10,000. It's only 10,000. Alright, talk to Enzo, owner of the Taverna in town. Alright, so... go ahead and put our reindeer back on. There's just nothing to do with the snail space. Yeah. Well, that's good. I mean, I am one that actually doesn't really like online courses. I was never very good at them. I'd much prefer like an inline or in-class thing, but they do have their purpose. Alright, so you're a budding cook, eh? What a delicious coincidence. You know, I could probably teach you a thing or two about cooking. Don't expect any miracles, though. These days, I cook the same dishes so often, I swear my pots and pans are starting to roll their eyes at me. But hey, my customers don't complain. To my face, at least. Come to think about it, maybe we could help each other out. I'll make sure you always have plenty of recipes to learn from, and a couple of new construction drawings to help expand your farm and kitchen. Who knows? Maybe you'll be the one teaching me soon. In return, could you bring me something to spice up the menu in my Travarina? Perhaps a homemade fruit salad from your farm once you're a bit more experienced. I promise it'll be worth your while. Oh, it already is. It already is something that I can just do. About on-class shoes, let me reject. Any physical, yeah. And for me, it depended on the class. It really depended on the class. Because, like, I could have done a literature course online. Like, anything that has to do with, like, writing, I can totally do online. I don't need a school to do that. But, like, for history, I want to be in class. It all depends. And I mean, online courses, much like working from home, it's great for some people, and for other people, it just doesn't jive. There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Alright, now, because coffee, you're going to have to pardon me for a second, friends. So give me a quick moment. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Small feline was being absolutely adorable, so I had to take a minute to give her lots and lots of head pats. Also, didn't get the idea of you must have a question by the middle of the week. Person too. Oh God, I hate those. Yeah, no, ugh. I have thankfully never had an online class that made me do that kind of BS. The online class we had was you had to log in at least twice, preferably 3 times a week, and it would just ask you a question, and it would be like one of those "Are you human?" questions or something like that, where literally all you had to do was just click a button to say, "Yep, I'm still here." But it was never like that you have to interact with other students BS. Like the whole purpose of taking an online class is so I don't have to interact with people. Like, I'll be honest, the whole reason I'm taking an online class is because I don't want to interact with people. Oh, nice, Parker. Well, welcome back from meetings, my friend. Welcome back. I think this is the blueberry field. I might be planting the wrong seeds. I don't know. But I'm fairly sure that was the blueberry field. Alright, we're going to grab our strawberries. And we're going to plant some strawberries. So many strawberries. And reindeer, where are you going? This is actually important because you're going to get me more tool tokens. Thank you. I really hope this is the strawberry field. I'm pretty sure this is strawberries. Okie doke. Now the fun part. Oh, I don't need to know about that. You probably should build those first so they can process while you do other stuff. And see, this is where I think I need to start thinking about getting more wheat fields. However, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of one of my barrels. And we'll use this stuff for cooking and not brewing. Oh, I have many thoughts in my head. They may or may not be good thoughts, but they're still thoughts. And dang it, you know better. You gotta have the worm out, Crafts. Ugh. And back, how goes the farming? It goes quite well. Actually goes quite well, Ichigo. We're kind of, ow. We are kind of just mucking around at the moment, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to be doing. I'm also going to do a quick clear, because I want to put a couple more machines down. Eventually, I'm going to set up... You know, I keep thinking about doing that, and I haven't done it yet. You could set up a cottage, Crafts, and I am curious what this does. But we're going to take a really quick detour here, because I am just curious. While I'm out here, we're also going to set up a flour mill and a stove. And then I need to get 2 scaffolding from in town. So let me go do that. Let me be slightly distracty crafty for a second, because I do want to see what the cottage does. Wait, what? Hold on. Online stuff, you have to post a question about the assignment. Yeah, that's dumb. Yeah, that's dumb. Like, I don't need to interact with other students. I take an online class because I don't want to interact with people. Oh, I bet, Parker. I bet. Best thing about being a retired soldier is being able to tell someone's branch by how they are. Yep. Yeah, you don't need to be retired military if you grew up near a base. Very true. And I did not grow up near a military base, but I grew up next to a private airport, so I can somewhat relate to that. I can spot a pilot a mile away. Why am I here again? Oh, scaffolding. I did not grow up near a military base, but I did grow up next to a private airport, so I could spot a pilot a mile away. And to my share of hangar parties, too. I think the woodcutter's down here. Yeah, he is. Whatever that is. You know, when we unlock the archaeologist thing, I'm going to have so much stuff. I'm now out of money. So I got to start... Yes, I know, reindeer. I got to start brewing booze. I got to start making them boozamaholes again, because I'm out of money. But yeah, how was your day going, Ichigo? Oh, I have books to turn in, too. I forgot. We've got a bunch of books that I can turn in. That just unlocked a bunch of cosmetic stuff. I don't believe I have to buy any of it. I think it just goes into my inventory. Oh, nice, Parker, nice. And yes, we are a brewer profession here. Yeah, it's for Ichigo. Yeah, we just unlocked a bunch of cosmetics. Decorative statues, boulders, pots, plants. Ooh, torches. Okay, those lampposts are going to be useful, actually. Halloween lanterns. Got a whole bunch of Halloween stuff. Got a whole bunch of Christmas stuff. How are you doing on food? You're probably out. No, you're not quite out. Yeah, those are fun, Parker. Those are fun. Oh, my... Mellow Mal? Ooh, what is that? What is that, Ichigo? Okay, well, what's the purpose of the house? Oh, it's got 2 beds in it. Yay? I didn't mean to do that. Ah, nice. Nice, Ichigo. Yeah, Zero's just got normal mead going in the basement right now. I hope that it turns out. I do indeed hope that it turns out. Well, that wasn't what I meant to do, but that's fine. So, what... Somebody needs to explain this to me. What is the purpose of building these cottages and stuff when you can't get rid of the caravan? Like, I don't see the purpose of building a house if I can't get rid of the caravan. It's not really more space, though, and you can't do anything in the house except for sleep. No, there's no storage. There's no storage in the house, Parker. That's the weird thing. Ambience. Yeah, I think ambience is the thing. Alright, I would like to put the dog in there. I don't want him sitting in my inventory. Hey! Hi! No! Worm! Worm! Thank you. Hydra, come here. Grab the unicorn later. I don't know. I mean, I'll look it up on the forums, but I don't know if there's a way to, like, get rid of the caravan. Let me go ahead and build this. Go ahead and build this. And then I just remembered that we need to make glass, so I'm going to sit here and farm some sand while I look at chat. Yeah, they are kind of useless, because, yeah, inventory in this game is infinite. I lived in Minnesota. Dinner steakhouse. Ooh. Brother Benedict's Bach? Oh, nice. Bring a small glass if it was fictional one day if it was. Oh, that's awesome. Gotcha. That's really cool, though, White Wolf, that he had you be the one to taste test it. That's really neat, actually. Yeah. I mean, if you're there enough that you notice the change, that's a good thing that they then adjust things for you. There's one thing I have learned from my brother-in-law, because he does a lot of home brewing, and now with Zero getting into it. There's a lot of pride that goes into the brews that you make, and if it's not right, you want to make it right. And I'm sorry, this is kind of boring, but I know I need more glass. And hey, there's nothing wrong with that, White Wolf. Because of a lovely store back in the day called Tea Geschwender, that I am a bit of a tea snob. Nothing wrong with that. You know what you like. That should be enough sand that I can get this going. Go ahead and make me like 100 more glass, because we're gonna need it. Enough. Okay, now let's see what we can do with this stuff. Select recipe, flour. Sure. Make me 91 flour. Why not? A bit of a grapefruit bite. Interesting. Yeah, and you're unfortunately already above my pay grade. You are already above my pay grade there, White Wolf. I know nothing about, like, brewing and alcohol and all that. I know that I like mead, but that's about the extent of my knowledge. I like my mead, but that is about my limit. Really depressing task. Tell us, Crafty, who was the me that told you to go and pound sand? Oh, that is a good joke, and I didn't realize I was doing that. That's funny. Oh, the meanie would be myself. That was self-imposed sand pounding. Oh! Oh! Bee! Bee! Yes! Sweet! That's actually another thing I gotta do is I gotta put the beehives back in. I haven't done that yet. Alright, so we're gonna clear out a spot here, my friends, and we're gonna plant the oranges. And I don't know if that's going to be the end of the brewing profession, but I'm guessing that there's probably something else beyond oranges. I'd be very surprised if there wasn't. Yes, I see you, dude. I saw you. Go harvest some more farm berries. We need a bunch of those. Alright, large sprinkler. Oh, that takes volcanic ore. That's what that is. Alright, so that's about... Oh, good luck there, Crafty. Excellent luck. Oh, that is amazing luck. I don't have to mess around with that one wall. That actually fits. Oh, that is freaking amazing. I need to make sure this is in the right place. Nope, 1 over. Of course, it's just 1 over. Okay, so what we need to do now is we're going to go ahead and plow that. Plow that. And because we're in the farm area, I'll leave the wormy out. I'm going to throw that there. Don't know if you'll let me plant... No, you won't, because you're a butt. And that should be now where it should go. Yup, everything is still lined up the way it should be. So we'll go ahead and throw the small sprinkler there. Go ahead and build it. There's no reason not to. And the same thing goes for you. We're going to remove you. We're going to drop the grass. We're going to double check. And large sprinkler. You are within the confines of where you should be. No, you're not. No, you are. You are. Because I've got to fix that field. I'm not going to plant anything until I'm 100% sure, obviously. Hold on. How do you use the rubble? It's gravel. You buy it in town, Daichi, from either the farm store or the general store once you fix the general store. Sorry. I just looked over at chat and saw plow me and then ... as you wish. I love my chat. But yeah, you use the gravel just like you do grass when you're replanting grass, but you buy it in town. I don't think you can make it. No, gravel. You're looking for this item. And you can buy it from the farm store or you can buy it from the general store. I don't think you can put this on the ground. I haven't tried. Yeah, it won't let you put that on the ground. But yeah, what you're looking for is the gravel item. And then you just do it like you do any other tool. I do suggest, though, it lets you put down 2, which makes the path really nice and clear. So I do recommend doing that and letting it do the full 2. It also means that if you accidentally hit it with the plow, it's not going to immediately disappear. This is the tedious part where I fix the things. Actually, why am I doing this now? Put the rest of the fencing in crafts, and then you can let the buns come over here and they can fix things. Oh no! We have to get rid of that rock. That's a big deal, though. Alright, rock gone. Now, crafts, move your farmer, because she's in the way. And rock, rock, rock. Perfect. Oh, so you can make gravel? Huh. And I've just been buying it from the store. Whoops. Whoops. Yeah, I've just been buying it from the store. Oh. Not surprised. These games tend to do things like that where they feed into themselves. Well, you do on them for 1k gold for a small... That's true. That is true. I mean, what I have discovered in this game is that there's definitely going to get a point where for some of these later jobs, I'm not going to bother doing it by hand. I'm just going to buy the stuff because it'll be faster. Like, that is definitely a thing in some farming sims, is that once you get good at one part of the game, it just becomes an issue of why bother doing it yourself when you can just get it for free. Basically, because you know how to make money one way. So you kind of use the thing that you enjoy doing. You do the thing that you enjoy doing to buy the stuff that you don't enjoy doing. And yes, I have to lay down a lot of gravel here. Actually, I should probably put some gates in here so I can get in and out with ease. Where's my stone gate? Stone gate, stone gate. One there. One there. Already one there. Already one there, and we'll worry about the other part later. Yeah, I see you, buddy. What are you doing? Thank you. Good, Rudolph. Another one? He totally just indicated that there was another one here. At what point, game, do you let me do that in one hit? Okay, so all this has got to go. Feel like that? Yes, that does need to go. And why, yes, I do kind of use the sprinklers as my marker of where I need to plow. It's kind of silly, but it works. And it does let me see where I need to do this. Perfection. Perfect. And then we'll go ahead and build this. No! I don't have enough moon! Oh, come on. Really? I have moonstone ore, I just don't have it processing. And this uses a lot. We went through 30 moonstone ore already. Ridiculous game. We've gone through 30 moonstone ore already. Think I need a better color for pathfinding? What do you mean? What do you mean, Melina? Like in this game? You need to make moonstone ore for me, please. And you just make me a whole hunk of bread. So much bread. Yes, when it's snowing, you... Oh, interesting. All bread to any of the shops in town. What do I need for cake? Oh, look! I can already just make a cake. So, go ahead and make me a cake. Because why not? We're going to advance this tree as fast as we can. You can't, it's a lie. Yeah. In many circles, the cake is a lie. Ooh, this one uses Luma and blueberries. So we're going to grab one of those. This is great. We're just going to, like, advance the crafting immediately. We're just going to go all the way up the tree as far as we can go right now. And whatever is the highest level item, that's what we'll stop at. There, go ahead and make me an apple pie. Oh, like ice cream and apple pie and my medicine. Oh, that dumb YouTube poop video that will never leave my head. And I can make a strawberry pie. God. This is kind of broken. However, the nice part about this is that I don't need 4 casks anymore. Because I can just make the highest level of stuff and I don't have to worry about other things. Alright, orange. Boot salad is going to be the last thing on the list. So sweet. So we just pretty much unlocked all of the farming. Or not farming. We unlocked all of the cooking stuff in one round. Big surprise there. Alright, I saw you. Big. Sweet. So we just gotta finish... Oh, crap. We went up there for a reason, and you already forgot what it was. I went up there to make more moonstone bars, and I forgot that's what we were doing. Oh, also, chat, what do you think? Should we make more Boozema holes, or should I... Should I make more Boozema holes? Or should I just make a bunch of pies and stuff? I mean, we can make a bunch of pie. And that will give us money. I mean, there's absolutely no reason not to make the highest tier of stuff that I can. But why not? Well, actually, which is worth more? Booze or pie? The booze is worth more. Booze is worth more than... Well, no, they're the same. They're exactly the same price. Okay, I guess I'll save that for the orange. And we'll make it with the apple pies, I guess. Because that's the last one that doesn't... Oh, crap. Did that require Lumas? No, it doesn't. So, go ahead and just make me a boatload of apple pie. And I know this is an unpopular opinion, the worst kind of pie. I know that is an unpopular opinion, but I am not a fan of apple pie. Never have been. Just something about the consistency of cooked apples puts me off. Oakley dokley. You do your watering, and I will do this. Da-da-do. Going up characters from Monster Hunter theme, Pathfinder, and the party began to meet their Korglings. Oh my god. You're giving them corgis instead of palicos? That's going to be amazing, Talon. Actually, now that you mention a palico, we saw one at MFF. That was an absolutely adorable fursuit. Apples be fine. I think it's prefer like a hot Boston or a Boston cream chocolate pie. Yeah, pot pie is really good. Pot pie is absolutely delicious. But yeah, I don't know. And I think really for me it's the consistency of the cooked apples that puts me off because I love apples. I adore apples. But there's just something about the consistency of a cooked apple because it's not just apple pie. I don't like apple pie. I don't like apple tarts. I don't like apple strudel. Anything that is apple except for baked apples, I don't like them. Do not like. Don't know why. Just do not like. I'm a little afraid that the orange is going to require something special. We'll find out, though. I have a feeling that the orange is going to require a fertilizer that I don't have yet. Like, they're going to hit a growth point. I'm going to have to figure out what fertilizer they need. That's fine. I've got plenty of supplies. Reminds me, actually, I probably need to make more fertilizer. Like apple pancakes. Or for how long? Yeah, maybe. Or, you know what it is? I think if it was, like, a smooth apple pie where there weren't, like, chunks of apple in it, I'd probably like it more. Because I do like apple sauce, which is cooked apple. I do like apple sauce, and I do like, what's the other apple thing I like that's cooked apple? My brain is fading on me. Yeah. And I guess I've never had an apple sauce pie. It has always been just apple sauce or apple pie. And welcome on in, Safety. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. How are you doing, my friend? Has your car battery been fixed? That is not a fun cost after a convention, but I am glad that you got home safely. Nothing worse than getting out to your car after a convention and the battery's dead. No fun. Oh, my brain is like, I need to go do more moonstone farming, and I really don't want to go back into the mines right now. But we're gonna have to. Do, 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 do. Good. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Safety. I'm very glad to hear that. And yes, Robert, we are indeed talking about pie. Sweet. We just got another blueberry everseed. Oh, you gotta put the rabbit hutch in there too, Crafts. Alright, so let's see what we got. We got at least one blueberry everseed, which is nice. Oh, we got two! Nice! Every everseed gets us a little closer to never having to replant the blueberries. You know, I'm gonna have to get a dump field at some point. Actually, really tempted to put up a second field of wheat, but I don't know if that's really going to be worth it. Why you're not ready yet, but we'll wait until you're ready. So I have sauce. Need to solidify up enough to have the right. Yeah, well, exactly, Rinchar. Reminds me of, I think it was Plant Slant and Dylan B. Hollis did a apple pie that you just use apple juice. But I bet you if you use like a mixture of apple juice and apple sauce, it would be even better. Because they said it tasted good, it was just the consistency that was weird. There's a mock apple pie that's really good. It has 0 apple. I mean, I like apples. I like apples. Ritz and seasoning. That's fascinating that it uses Ritz. I mean, why not? Why not? Alright, you need to put in a rabbit hutch and a chicken coop. That is the configuration that you have been doing. Bun. And chicken. That should clear out all of my inventory of bunnies. I know I have one more set of bunnies. Interesting. Interesting. I also am going to put a food trough over here. No! Don't do that. Rude game. We're going to put a food trough over here just in case. Go ahead and put all this in. There. Alright, there you go, buns. Go eat my weeds. And look at the orange trees, which really aren't doing much right now. I'm very proud of this farm, if I may say so myself. I do think I need additional rabbits, though. I do think we need additional rabbits, and I think this might be a good place to put them. Just put them right in the middle of the 6 fields here, and then they can maybe fill in the... I'm out of grass! Oh, come on. Come on, game. Rude. Yeah, rabbit breeding program when never. That was definitely something I thought about doing as a kid, and then I learned how hard it is to do actual good rabbit husbandry, and no thanks. An interesting hobby to have, but not one I'm gonna be getting into. Why do the orange trees look like bushes? Why do the orange trees look like bushes, chat? That should be enough. Oh my god, you're too short. There. Silly game. There. Buns. Okay, so 2 additional buns should solve the weed problem. I mean, this is a pretty big farm we've got going here, chat. This is a pretty big farm we've got going here. I am not upset by this. But hopefully we'll get our first harvest of oranges soon. It is 12:49. I've got roughly about 45 minutes before I gotta switch over. Awesome sauce. Okay, well, now what? I guess we can go turn in all of the cooking stuff that we have done. And then we're going to have to go back and do more mining, I guess. We're kind of out of moonstone again, so we're gonna have to go back into the moonstone mines. What is a tree that turns into a rock and a rock that turns into a tree? I do not know. I do not know, my friend. What is a tree that turns into a rock and a rock that turns into a tree? No, I'm not procrastinating at all. I've not decided that I'm going to do a complete rework of this area because I don't want to go mining. Luma Island says, oh! Oh! Oh, poke those. Poke those, Daichi. They are a puzzle thing, and you have to follow the sequence. So, like, if a rock turns into a tree, you hit the rock with the pickaxe, and then when it turns into a tree, you hit it with the axe. That's a puzzle. Yeah, I know. I know, Cog. Exactly, Daichi. I don't know why there's a little alcove down there. This is going to be super, super silly, chap, and I'm going to pave all of this back here. And we're going to start lining up all of our machines down here. All this is going to turn into gravel over here. I really wish I could move the caravan. Well, that's good. That's good, Cog. And we both had fun things planned for AfterCon. I got a tattoo and you got a dentist appointment. Yay. Hey, no worries, Batman. Naps are always a good thing. Naps are always a good thing to take. Well, that's not good. That's not good, Batman. That's something you should probably talk to a doctor about. Because your heart should not do that after a coughing fit. And if you're coughing that hard, there's something going on. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't want to know the quagmire that Zero's going to have to deal with tomorrow. Hopefully it's not too bad. Da, 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 da. It went rock, tree, flower. Pick the flower. Yeah, pickaxe the rock, axe the tree, and then just go up and pick the flower, or maybe use the hoe on the flower. Oh, this is going to look so nice when it's done. And I'll never have to worry about, like, having to pull stuff out of this area again. Oh, I have such good news. You'd be so happy. What is your good news, my friend? What is your good news? Okay, just severe cold. Yeah, I mean, if you're coughing that hard, Batman, you probably should get something that will help you not cough. Yeah. Alright, severe cold. Bad person replying the intro session in Monster Hunter campaign. Airship, the party will be rolling up the new continent. Is going to be hit by a dragon. Nope. Nope, that's not evil at all. Nice, nice town. No, that's not evil at all. That just sounds like a good campaign. And welcome back, Mr. Zero. Is your quest successful? Oh, cool. That's probably where my cool vest is going to go. guess that's gonna be gravel now. I accidentally gravelled the sand. Whoops. Hey, nice Batman. Well, hopefully I was somewhat soothing as you were napping. Oh my god, I'm throwing out so much gravel right now. This is tedious. Why did I decide I was gonna do this again? Because you want a good place to put stuff. This is gonna look nice when it's done, though. Ah, okay, so the flower you water. I have not encountered the flower yet. Yeah, I've seen the tree to the rock to, I think mine was tree, rock, trees when it did it to me. Honestly, Chad, I'm just kind of killing time here until the orange trees blossom. Because I want to know what kind of fertilizer they need, because I have a suspicion that they're going to have to be fertilized with something. Probably something from the second biome is my guess. Well, that's interesting. Some of these areas are not graveling properly. And I wonder if it's just because it's too close to the waterfront. No biggie. I'm just trying to prevent stuff from growing. Only reason I'm doing this is it prevents things from growing. And I like an area where I don't have to worry about clearing stuff. Alrighty. Oop. I just got to rebuild everything now. Alright, so what did I have? I had the treasure hunter workbench. And then we had the washing station. And then we had a simple workbench there. And then we had a kiln, an ore smelter. Now, why don't you just double up all the machines, Crafty? Just put them facing away from each other. And then we want the Luma incubator over here next to the house. Because that's not something we need a lot of. And let's see, what's next? Fence, 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 fence. Rabbit hutch, chicken coop, goat shed, beehive. Farm casks. We're going to set up 1. And 2. And then right next to the farm casks, we're going to set up... no. I want those over here. There's a reason. Flour mill. I probably won't need 2 of them. The flour mill is a single-use thing, so actually, you know what? Flour mill I shouldn't need 2 of, so we can put that by the casks. And then a stove I am going to set up 2. So, stove. And stove. And simple workbench. And we don't need 2 of those. Let's see. Did I put in a sawmill? No, I did not. Okay. And we want a sawmill. And we want a sawmill. Of course, I'm in the way. Get over here. Sawmill. And then we want a kiln. And then we want a smelter. And then we want a stove. And a... no. Nope. And a stove. That way I can cook 2 things at once. Alright, so now we just got to build everything. And thank you for those pets, Melina. Those are always appreciated. One thing I do really appreciate about this game, too, is that it is zero waste. So when you dismantle a machine, you can just rebuild it immediately with the stuff that you're doing. You made this kind of close. You could spread it out a little bit. I don't know, chat, what do you think? Should I spread this out a little bit or just leave it with one aisle here? We could spread it out, but I don't know if there's really a need to spread it out. Go build these too. Luma Hatcher. Okay. My oranges should be ready by now. The next thing I gotta do is I gotta put gravel on the outside of the fence so it stops growing into the fence. But I really want to see what's going on with the oranges. 'Cause I'm hoping... Okay, so the oranges are not doing anything yet. I don't know what they need. There it is. Is that just the normal fertilizer? Nice, Batman. Well, hopefully your milk is delicious. Yeah, no, it's just the normal fertilizer. Great. Alright, so we just gotta go cut down a bunch of trees. We gotta go cut down a bunch of trees. But first, we're gonna harvest all of this because we can. And then we're gonna go and... Oh, nice. Yeah, I prefer whole milk. It's worth the extra calories. But I was also raised on whole milk, so I definitely have that opinion. So a lot of people that are not raised on whole milk, it's too rich for them. I love it. Yeah, same here. Same here, Batman. 3. Oop, that's a strawberry everseed. Yeah. We were raised on whole milk. I don't know why I was raised on whole milk, because that was actually out of the norm. Most people get raised on 2%, but for some reason we always use whole milk. Oh, nice. Well, hopefully it was pasteurized and not raw milk. I very much do not recommend drinking raw milk. That's a very quick... As a very, very quick way to, was it listeria? I believe it's listeria is in raw milk. I mean, pasteurization was invented for a reason. Once we're done planting here, look at the chat. We really haven't accomplished much today, but I mean, we have. Doesn't feel like we've accomplished much, but we have. Like, I got this whole farm up and running. We reorganized things to make it all pretty. Good. Yeah, please do not drink raw milk. It is not worth the risk. And despite what some of the wonderful, wonderful health people on Instagram and TikTok will tell you, there are no benefits to drinking raw milk. Absolutely no health benefits to drinking raw milk. That's just a fast way to give yourself listeria. Skim and mother eye. Yeah, I can't drink skim. It just tastes bad. Yeah, well, that's fair. That's totally fair, Melina. My milk on pasture. So soaked in the ground and try that pasteurization. And that is very fair, White Wolf. Sometimes the pasteurization does go a little bit wrong, and that's when you just kind of, you regroup and try again. Good joke, though. We just harvested the blueberries, so I need to plant the blueberries. Alright, trying to keep track of what I'm doing right now. Which I have to laugh, chat. You would have thought this was really funny yesterday if you had seen me at the tattoo parlor. I had to have Zero count out the money to give the artist because I tried to math, because we paid in cash. I tried to math after my appointment, and I'm like, I cannot math right now, so please count out the money for me. I have learned a new term. It is called pain drunk. And if that is what feeling drunk feels like, I don't want to feel that. Have to sit through the presentation was fuddling and not a good use of time, but yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, if it's a free CSE, you might as well do it. Free is the best price. Heck yeah. You wear the yeah, I still don't know what that means. Have you figured out what that means? I mean, I found the suspicious rabbit, but it doesn't do anything yet. But I mean, what is beware the chimp? Because that's on a loading screen. I'm sure there's a reason they're saying that. I just don't know what it is. You know, I should have made fertilizer before we did this. I am a potato. Oh, crafty. You don't always think ahead. Alright, so we need to go make a boatload of fertilizer. So I'm going to go up and get that started. Unfortunately, that means we might have to go logging. What I need to do is I need to unlock the pig pen, because the pig pen makes free fertilizer. Let's see. I believe that's made here? No, that's where I make the forest color. Is it the kiln? Thank you, random hiccups. Yep, it's here. Ugh. Yeah, we're gonna have to go cut down a bunch of trees after this, but that's okay. This will give us enough fertilizer to last for quite a while. Because we'll top off the two. We'll top off the two that we already have. Jiminy Christmas, Crafty. Sure. Just make 1.5k. That is a lot of fertilizer. Alright, well, while that is running, I'm going to go take my last washroom break before we go to the Wholesome Direct, my friends. So, I suggest that you do the same. Get up, stretch, drinks, snacks, all that fun stuff. I am going to run an ad break. Not now. I'm going to run it right before the Wholesome Direct so we don't get interrupted during Wholesome Direct. So, now is the time. You got about 45 minutes, well, 42 minutes before the Wholesome Snack starts. So, get your snacks, get your drinks, all that fun stuff. I'm going to go take a fast washroom break. We'll be back, and then Wholesome Snack in about 40 minutes. That is a lot of coffee, White Wolf. And now I want more coffee. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. We are back. All right, pop large, turning wood into coconut. No, we're turning it into fertilizer, which it really shouldn't be called fertilizer. It's compost. If I'm degrading veg matter, this is more compost than it is fertilizer. But I'm not going to argue with the game, and that's true. That is true. I don't know what they're... They really should call it compost, not fertilizer, but I think they call it fertilizer because that's also the item that drops out of the pig pen. So I think they're just two birds, one stone, and they just call it... I know, I hear you! I think they just call it that to sake of ease. Oh my god, worm, I hear you. I hear you, little bud. It is an earthworm. It is an earthworm on a balloon. Also, look at my goats chasing away the fox. Amazing. I wish. Unfortunately, you can't name the stuff in this game. Alright, so... go ahead and stock this up. And this will get the orange trees going. Do you call it Jim anyway? We can call it Jim. We can definitely call it Jim. Up, 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 down. Up, 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 up. Whoop. All right. You've got fertilizer. Whoa, you need fertilizer. You're gonna need it soon. Alright, well, that is it. He is now Earthworm Jim. I'm behind this. I am totally behind this. How are you doing on food? You got plenty. Okay, so what we're gonna go do now is we're gonna go sell the bread in town. And we're gonna go advance the cooking quest. While we wait for those oranges to grow. Means, Rudolph, you come back out. What am I doing on Luma food? Doing okay. Oh, what other food and stuff do I want to make? Hang tight a moment. I'm seeing what other food we can make. So I could make a mess. None of these use Lumas. So it is kind of worth to do both of them, I guess. I'm gonna have you make apple pie. Get the casts going too. You go ahead and make me a strawberry dream. And then we'll also make a mess of blueberry bliss. I mean, I know that we could just make all of the same thing, but that's not fun. And you can go ahead and make grape pie. No reason to make bread. That's a waste of wheat. There you go. I wish. I wish, Daichi, because strawberry rhubarb pie is amazing. I've actually never made a strawberry rhubarb pie. I have made strawberry rhubarb tart, though. Never made a pie, but I have made a tart. My goodness, we're gonna have so much money once all that stuff processes. well, let's go work on the farming quest. Thank you, Rudolph. Also, one more thing before I go. So, penguin, hydra, burb, unicorn, worm, burb. Okay. So I think everything that's in the pet store right now, we already have one of. So I'm hesitant to grab another seed. Oh, another egg right now. If I did, I think it would be the unicorn. That's fair. That is fair, White Wolf. Well. You managed to find several ancient books now. Look at you. You're into quite the bookworm hunter. Or is it the book hunter worm? I'm starting to think you might have a sixth sense for this, or is it a seventh? You know, having these books around is like having a conversation with the lost civilizations themselves. Well, a monologue really, but fascinating nonetheless. I'm staying up late reading them. You know that the Yucatali had a recipe for moon-ripened tomatoes? No sunlight required. You've said this before. Yeah, you've said that before, dude. What? What do you want, Rudolph? Why do you always take the most convoluted way up here, dude? Every time. Oh, man. Papa Midnight indeed. No. I have an unpopular opinion, but I really like the Constantine movie with Keanu Reeves. It's not the best movie on the planet, but you know what? It was still a really good movie. And I know he really wants to make another one, too. Like, he definitely wants to make another one. Alright, you've got to go do this first. Make a fruit salad. Oh, I guess I don't have to. I can just sell my stuff. Sweet. Just look at that money rack in. I don't think there's anything else to sell right now, so we're going to buy pig pen. Yes. And then we're gonna... I don't know what the watchtower is for. It's just a decoration. And we're gonna buy the cow barn. Now, I don't know if I can actually... Oh, buddy. Okay, well, that just took all of my money. Oh, Pierce Shamari totally stole the show. As does Tilda Swinton. I think they're finally... Last I heard, he really wants to. Last I heard, he really, really wants to. I mean, I think people don't give Keanu Reeves a lot of credit. That guy is actually a really good actor. He's just not an in-your-face actor like a lot of people are. Crafty, what are you supposed to be doing? Do you even remember what you're supposed to be doing right now? You need to be making money. That's what you need to be doing. You also need to build a cow barn and a pig pen. So what do we need to do to build a cow barn and a pig pen? That is what you need to figure out right now. Is cow... Yes, brain. Cow and chicken. Thank you. What do we need? Alright, so, pig pen. We can make it. Sweet. We can't buy a pig, but we can make the pen. No, do not axe the goats. Nope, not a goat shed. I want a pig pen. Crafty, get out of the way, Crafty. Oh my goodness, girl. Pigpen! Pigpen! Now we just need to go buy a pig. Yeah, I know, Melina, because the first one didn't make that much money, and it's like, who cares? To be honest with you, if they make another Constantine, people will come to see it. And I mean, theoretically, he could bankroll it himself. He just doesn't want to. Which, I don't blame him. Alright, one more round of harvesting. And my orange trees should be ready. Orange. Why not up people in there instead? Put people in the pig pen? I wish I could. I wish I could, Ugly Shout. How are you doing today, my friend? I know you're doing the worky lurkies. Good old worky lurkies. You know, that's a thought, but I don't want to do that. I don't know. What do you think, chat? Should I move the Luma pens into here? So, like, I have my Lumas running around amongst all my farm stuff. There's really no reason to do that, though. Like, the Lumas don't benefit the crops like the animals do. I don't know if I really want to move the Luma pens in here. Let's do is look at the brisket films. Yeah, pretty much. And I mean, they're really cautious about what movies they're doing these days, because there have been some pretty spectacular flops of late. I mean, I'm kind of surprised that the third Avatar movie is coming out, because the second one bombed hardcore. I don't think the second one made its budget back. Maybe it did. I still haven't seen it. I really should sit down and watch it. I don't know. Like, I liked the first Avatar movie, but all of the hype kind of died because it took so long to get the second one out. This is gotta be so boring, chat. Just watching me randomly harvesting fields. This has gotta be so boring. And then one here. One here. And then the incidental field that we missed. Oh, look at my oranges! My oranges are ready! Who wants an orange? Orange. Grab all this crap that kind of filtered out. Comfy, yeah. I can definitely keep up a conversation while I'm doing this. This does not take much brain power. Thankfully, this takes minimal brain power to harvest all these fields. It's gonna take a lot of fertilizer, but at least it takes minimal brain power. Nice thing to know, too, is all these fields take 250. So I'm going to top off all 3 of these, and then they theoretically should run out of fertilizer at the same rate. Theoretically, they should run out of fertilizer at the same rate. Boom, stop boring comfy. I work at the horrible. Yeah, I bet. I bet, Ugly Stoat. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I will not deny that I am a bit wiped out from the weekend and then immediately getting inked. Because, that's another thing they don't tell you about tattoos, because everyone talks about, like, oh, it hurts and all that blah, blah, blah. They don't tell you just how physically exhausted you are after getting one. And I definitely feel a lot more tired after this one than I did the last one, and I think that has to do with just how much bigger this one is. I mean, it's the difference of a tattoo that takes 45 minutes and a tattoo that takes 2.5 hours. I am beat. Not complaining, but I am definitely the tired. All right, it is 1:30. I'm just keeping an eye on the time. And then we will flip over to the wholesome snack. We'll watch that, and then we'll come back to Luma Isle to talk about the wholesome snack. Thank you. Can I make any other stuff? Make pants, but why? Okay, so you. You make me a fruit salad. 1. Look at all this stuff over here. Well, sure, you can go ahead and make more of those, because that's money. Cancel. And I would like you to make me 1 orange tonic. Done. And you can make me 11 more flour. Because flour right now is more important than booze. And my mom's gotten ink before I have. I mean... I was just going to comment, but it's that show thingy time. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm checking on it right now. I don't believe it starts... Yeah, it starts at 1:45, so we got about 15 minutes. We do have about 15 minutes, but I'm going to do this rally quick. We're going to grab... Come on, not Discord heads. We are going to grab... Come on, where is it? I have a thing set up for capturing YouTube. There it is. Properties, and I want you to capture wholesome snack. So we should be able to just... When I turn off the game, it should just pop up the direct. Of course it didn't, because I have it there. Perfect. You just have to look at all the stinking tabs I have open right now. We have a lot of tabs open at the moment. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull that out. So it is specifically that tab that is being grabbed, not all of the other ones that we don't need. Just getting things set up. There. Now it should pull this. Are you not gonna? Come on, you can do it. There it goes. Alright, now that's gonna be stretched to screen. Sorry, I'm just getting it ready. And there we go. Wholesome snack ready to go. So I will refresh that page in a couple of minutes. Probably about 10 minutes, we'll start looking at the wholesome snack page. But this gives me time to take the fruit salad to Enzo. And let's go stare at our boozum haul and see how long that's going to take. Oh, that's going to take a while. Alright, so we're just going to go do the fruit salad really quick and see what he wants from that. But yeah, we got about 10 minutes, chat, and then we'll be watching the wholesome snack. Which is kind of funny, actually, because I know a couple of things in the snack already. Because I got alert that a bunch of things that are on my wish list are in wholesome snack. Which, not surprised by that. Not surprised by that. So I think what I'm going to do is, if I need fast money, we're going to cook food. But if I'm going to be gone for a while and I can't immediately take it into town, maybe what we'll do is we'll do... Oh, he's not out right now, is he? Because it's nighttime. Bugger. Well, alright then. I guess we could go to the... Go to the mountains for a few minutes while we wait for him and go cut down some trees. That'll be something to do for a few minutes. Yeah, I don't really want to play a game while we're watching the Wholesome Direct, though. I don't want to play a game while we're doing the Wholesome Direct, or I keep calling it the Direct. It's the snack, not the Direct. This is the short one, not the long one. Others ready for a balloon snake? It's not a snake, it's an earthworm. It is not a snake, it is an earthworm. And his name is Jim. We don't need brain rot style videos. Well, it's not brain rot. It's not brain rot, Parker. It's a showcase of trailers. But the Wholesome Snack is the short one. The Direct is the one that's like an hour long. The snack is usually like 15 to 30 minutes. Where they just show a bunch of trailers that are coming out mid-year. It's basically the thing they do for the Game Awards, like everybody does. Oh, gotcha. I don't know. I like picture-in-picture. I'm just not good enough to get that set up. And I don't know how I would handle that because I'm a little too distracty-crafty. That I might not even be able to handle that. I might, like, get so confused that I lose track of what's going on with picture-in-picture. I am a big old potot. And we're mostly just killing time right now, chat, just so you know. I don't particularly want to sleep because sleeping is wasted time. I miss E3. It's not an unpopular opinion at all, Melina. I miss it too. Going to E3 was on my bucket list ever since I was a little kid, and then COVID kind of killed it. I like sleeping. I like sleeping as well. But no, I miss E3 too. My brother? It was either my brother or my dad got a chance to go to E3. I would much rather go to E3 than something like TwitchCon. But alas, unfortunately, E3 is no more. $867? I feel like I should know what that's from, Ugly Stoat, but my brain is not computing. Also doesn't help that I am hungry as all get out. I grabbed some trail mix when I was up, but apparently that's not enough lunch for today. Oh, 75309. So, yep. Yep, now I get it. Also on that Ugly Stoat, I am firmly in the camp that I think Jesse's girl is becomes Stacy's mom. Like, I firmly believe. Oh, hello. You must get to that through the mines. I firmly believe that Jesse's girl turns into Stacy's mom. Go for a convention to see friends and TwitchCon to see friends. Well, yeah, and here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. I want to go to E3 to meet up with all the indie devs. Screw the AAA companies. I want to go there and meet up with all the indie devs pitching their games. I could care less about the AAA stuff. But that said, I also would much prefer to go to... That's interesting. There's snowballs. I would much prefer to go to a FurCon over TwitchCon for a friend meeting up as well. 100% agree with you there. Oh, I missed. Got him. Yeah, I don't know. It does look like a switchback, but I don't see access. Because I can't go up there. Unfortunately, I think the way to get up there is out of the cave. But then it doesn't look like the cave leads up there. No, I am not Simon Belmont. That is very true. Let me get some more stuff cleared out here to see if I can see the path up, but I don't see one. Because it does feel like you should be able to get up here. I just don't see where you do it. It's not there. Jenny is Jesse's girl and is Stacy's. Yep. That's my headcanon, at least. Okay, good. Now we can go back, because Enzo should be up soon. All that work I just did, and the game reset it. Sure. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's a way to get up there, but I don't see it right now. Regardless, we gotta go head back to town and finish up the quest. We can always come back here later. We'll finish up this quest, and then we'll flip over to the wholesome snack, which hopefully actually begins at 1:45 and not 2 o'clock. I have a feeling it starts at 2. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Maybe, Barker. How much you want to bet, chat? The wholesome snack doesn't actually start until 2, and they're doing 15 minutes of pre-show. Oh, if they're doing 15 minutes of pre-show, that'll give me a chance to go get more snacks. Hi, Enzo. How's that orange tonic coming along? Don't worry if it's taking time. Stop talking to me. I don't know why my Wispies told me to go to him. That's not Enzo. I think you're slightly confused, game. Yeah, you're leading me to the wrong person. Ooh, good question, White Wolf. That I don't know the answer to. Oh, is that homemade fruit salad? I see. I can't wait to taste it. Let's hope it's just as sweet and juicy as it looks. Fruit salad is almost juicier than my grandma's gossip. I better add to the menu right away. You know, I think it's only fair to call you a novice cook by now. There's a little something for your hard work. Keep it up. Yay! Become a skilled cook. Become a skilled cook. Where did Enzo go? Why did you move over there? If you take your cooking to the next level, I'm thinking spicy corn dog. But with egg instead of a sausage. Like a breakfast on a stick, but it bites back. I won't get the townsfolk aside. I know what will. Can you cook up one for me when you're a little more experienced? Here, take this drawing of an oil plant mill. You need it for some of the new recipes. So, I need to squeeze plants. Noted. Make fruit popcorn? What the heck is fruit popcorn? Intriguing. Okay. Well, let's set up this new thingy we just got. I'm not sure what fruit popcorn is, but we're about to find out. Yes, I know. What are you doing, buddy? Well, thank you for that. That's not what I wanted, but thank you. Yeah. Select recipe. What? Sunflowers? I don't have any sunflowers. Where do I get sunflowers? Interesting. We've got a new recipe that I don't know what it is. And we're getting new plants, apparently. All right, but before I do anything, we're gonna pop over here for a minute, as it is